morning. So today we're going to look at exercise for rectus diastasis, allowing you to work on your core, as I said, from the inside out. So we're working, if you imagine you have damage, then you have to work on it from layers from the inside out. So we'll start with working on the transversus abdominis. So before you attempt this video, please do your ABC, your alignment, breathing and core control to refresh your pilates stance, and do the warm-up video that is also available on this channel. So we're going to start with a roll down, so standing at the edge of your mat. You need to take your feet out into pilates stance, so out to 45 degrees, up on the balls of your feet, and pop your heels back. So remember I said about the cog and your chin, so your spinal column, your vertebrae, are like a chain rolling over that cog, so keeping your bottom in, not allowing your bottom to stick out. Imagine there's a wet wall of paint behind you. So arms by the side. The only muscles that are working are those controlling the roll of that spine. So we're starting with a nice big inhale and exhale, focusing on opening those vertebrae one at a time. No tension in the body anywhere else. If you feel it in your back, just soft bend in your knees. Otherwise we're just rolling down. We're thinking of those vertebrae, opening one at a time. Keep the bottom tucked in. No tension anywhere, arms, neck, shoulder. And we're rolling down to wherever your edge is. When you reach your edge, inhale. Exhale, lock on that core and pull it up. Take a hold of your arms. And I want you to rotate from one side to the other. So we're working our side body. As we rotate, inhaling, exhaling, rotating round, inhale. Lock on that core. Exhale. Allow your arms to drop to your edge. Inhale. And exhale, rolling back up. So pushing down through those legs like they're steel pylons. No tension again in the body. Thinking of stacking the vertebrae. Come to your C curve here. The neutral spine. Your shoulders go up, back, and down as I showed you in class. And your head comes last. So we'll do that one more time. We're inhaling. Exhaling. Chain is rolling over that cog. Giving those discs more space, warming up the synovial fluid in each of those joints of the vertebra. Going down to your edge, pulling up long through those legs. Allowing you to reach your edge. When you reach your edge, take your opposite elbows with your wrists, inhaling. And exhaling, twisting around to the opposite side. So lengthening here now. Inhale and exhale. Always keeping that core locked on, just breathing in and out. Keeping that tension on, keeping that pelvic floor lifted. Release your arms, rolling up now, pushing up through those legs. One vertebrae at a time. Stacking, like stacking blocks. Shoulders come right up to your ears, up, back and down, head pops up last. We're going to do that third time now. You can take a roll down into your 4-point kneeling or quadruped stance. So we're inhaling, exhaling, rolling down. Keep that core locked on, keep that pelvic floor lifted. That elevator zipping up through the abdomen. As you come to the floor now, widen your fingers as you pad out, just soft bend in your knees if you feel it in your back. Keep those hips as still as you can. As you come forward towards a high plank, lengthening out. So you're here now, your wrists are directly below your shoulders. Drop to your knees are hip distance apart, and we're just sitting back. Take the tension out of that back on your inhale. On your exhale, zip up through that belly and come forward into your quadruped stance. So check your position now. Make sure those wrists are directly below your shoulders to activate your core. So inhale and exhale. Keeping that core locked on. Inhale. Push back to child's pose. Exhale. Come forward, your nose and your gaze is just ahead of your fingertips. Inhaling, sitting back. Exhale, coming forward. sitting back. Exhaling, coming forward. If our internal organs are not staying any length of time, drawing down with gravity, we're tightening from the inside out, keeping that core locked on. Coming forward, and one more time, inhale back. Exhale forward. From here, we're going to practice abdominal bracing. So we're inhaling, exhaling, keeping that core locked on. And we're holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release everything down, let your tummy relax. Inhale and exhale. Keep it locked on. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Inhale. Exhale. 3, 2, 1. Release it. Inhale. Exhale. Hold it there. Release it down. Let your abdomen fall towards the mat. Inhale. And exhale. Lock it down. So pause, holding up against gravity. Now you're really working that inner transverse abdominis, the deep muscle, and you're keeping your pelvic floor lifted. Inhale as you sit back. Inhale and exhale, come forward. To challenge that balance now with your core locked on. With rectus diastasis, we just want to move the lower part of the abdomen, not to put too much strain on the upper part. So we're going to move the hands separately and then the legs. So taking all the weight into your left hand, both of your legs, just challenge your balance. Take your hand forward and bring it back. Imagine you have a tray of glasses on your back should be absolutely flat. Keep that core locked on. Inhale, exhale, slide away. Exhale, drawing it back, keeping that navel on tight. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Take it to the next level now. You're going to inhale, trying to lift that arm to shoulder height. Feel that core switching on. Exhale, bring it back in. Don't let your balance falter. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, take it away. Exhale, drawing it back in. Inhale. And exhale. When you're ready now, try it with the legs. We're going to inhale. Exhale, take it away with control. Inhale, draw it back in. Inhale. Control of that core, keep the pelvic floor lifted. Inhale. And exhale. And lift those legs now. Inhale. Exhale, lift because the exertion. Inhale, bring it back in. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Feel the bones in your wrists. Your arms starting to strengthen now because they're really load bearing. So take your leg out, try to keep your back and your hips as flat as possible. Inhale, sit back. Sitting back in child's pose, allow your arms to lengthen, bring your fingers onto fingertips with deeper stretch in your back. Come up to kneeling. Just rotate those wrists for me. Just one way. And the other, just to give them a release. The best exercise to strengthen your wrists is to keep your elbows nice and erect and right up to the ceiling, and then just bend and lengthen. Bend and lengthen. Bend and lengthen. Bend and lengthen. Now come onto your tummy. Lying flat on your tummy. Think of that transverse abdominis now. Your feet are at hip distance apart. The legs are lengthening out behind you. So level 1 plank now is just practice drawing that navel to spine. So we're inhaling, drawing it off the mat as if there's a pin there that you don't land on, and exhaling, keeping that tension on. So your level 1 plank is performed with your head on your hands. You can take your head to one side or to the other side. Flat on the mat now. Inhale and exhale, keeping the tension on. Release. Inhale and exhale, drawing in even further, pulling up through that pelvic floor, and release. Inhale and exhale. Holding, 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 and release it down. One more. Inhale, exhale. Really feel your internal muscles tightening, really deep. Feel that belly button lifting up, the pelvic floor lifting up, and release. Turn your head to one side and then to the other side. And the hands up onto your forearms now, so your elbows are bent. Hands are directly in front of you, thumbs are facing the ceiling, shoulders back and down. No tension anywhere else in the body now, gaze is towards the mat, neck is an extension of your spine. So we're inhaling, drawing one heel towards the glutes to lengthen the quad, but we're lifting from the glutes. So just bringing the heel in towards the glute, pointing the toe and lowering. For 3, release, 4, release, 5, release, keep that core locked on, 6, lower it down, take it to the other side, inhale, exhale, lift, heel to the glute, inhale, lowering away with gravity, exhale, drawing in, 3, 4, 5, and 6. While you feel that in your glutes, also working your lower abdominals, and obviously we've got pressure from the inside, the pelvic floor lifting and transverse abdominis locked on. So we're inhaling now. Exhale, lift both legs, heel, point the toes away, lower on the inhale. Exhale, lift, inhale, lower. Tight to keep your abdominal muscles, your core locked on. The better you brace, the harder your muscles are working. So lifting the legs from the glute with the support of the core. Okay, lovely. Release. We come over to our clam exercise now. So you can prop yourself up, your head on your hand if you wish. You can lie up nice and long. Entirely up to you. I'm going to come up to here so you can see me. So your shins are going to be in line with the front of your mat. So parallel with the edge of that mat. You're going to put your hand in front to support you. You're going to bring your feet towards the ceiling. So we're going to inhale. On our exhale, we're going to open to rolling the heels together. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Control the movement. Think of that core locked on. Pelvic floor lifted. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Lower it down. Rub your hip if you need to, depending on the state of your hip health, how much that burns at this stage. So we're going to the next one now, the clam kick. So we're going to take an inhale. On our exhale, we're going to bring our ankles up, Open our legs wide. Lengthen out that leg with control towards the ceiling. Don't let the top shoulder come forward. You might roll back a little bit. That's perfectly fine. We're looking at working from this area here. Core's locked on. Everything's solid. We're going to connect and close. So we're opening, lengthening, connect and close. Open, lengthen, connect, close. Open, lengthen, connect and close. Open, lengthen, connect and close. Open, lengthen, connect and close. Everything should be still. No tension anywhere else in the body. It's just that hip working, the glute working, being supported by those abs. Close your legs down now. Give your hip a little rub. Pop your hand back to support you. Lengthen that leg now with the flexed foot pushing away. Lengthening out those muscles nice and long. And then just push it behind you. 45 degrees. You can come forward with your hand if you wish to lengthen that stretch. Just stretching out the hip, the glute and the waistline here. And then bringing back to center. Take a little inhale. Exhale, reset. Take that leg out behind you now, lifting it up behind you with the flexed foot. Point your toe. Come back in and touch that knee. Lengthening away. Inhaling, drawing it back in. Exhaling, pushing away, lifting. Inhale, coming in. Thinking of lengthening those muscles. Now your muscles are warm and they will only work properly when they're warm. They're like blue tap when they're cold. So it's very important that you warm up before doing any routine. So we're lengthening away for 5. Bring it back in. 6. It's working the waistline as well. So we're working on those internal and external obliques. One more full up, pushing away. See if you can hold it up there with the flexed heel. Feel like burning now, that activity going on right around the glute and the hip. Bring it back in. Up your hip. So come to a side lift now. So you can pop a towel underneath your arm if you need to for support. So what we're looking at here, there are 2 options. You can have your upper leg straight, or you can keep them both bent. So for today, I'm going to bring that elbow in, push the hip back, readjust on this shoulder. You need this shoulder directly above your elbow, otherwise you'll hurt your neck. And we're just going to lift up. So we're inhaling, exhale, lifting the waist off the ground, lengthening up that body. Keep your arms straight. Don't do this because you'll start to curve down towards the floor. So we're just lifting, kissing the floor, coming up. 3, 4, 5, lifting from that lower waist, 6, 7, and 8. Hold it there. Feel that lifting underneath there, pulling right up underneath here, now strengthening the side muscles to help close that corset in tight and lower down. Well done. Come into your mermaid. Pop your hand towards your feet. Take the other hand over. So again, arms straight. Lifting out that side body. Creasing the gap between your waist and your hip. Pop the other arm down. Allow your arm to go down to the floor. And just stretch up that waist. Lovely. Come around the other side now. Some patterned leggings on today, so hopefully you can see my movements more clearly than if I were in all black. So we're coming onto our side now. We're going to do our other clam. So get into position wherever you're comfortable, wherever you feel best. So fully outlined. The important thing is that your shins parallel the edge of the mat. Your hips are stacked like 2 boxes and you lock your core on. I'm going to come up to here again. So we're going to inhale, get ready, exhale, opening up the clam. So we're rolling back against heel to heel now, opening up, allowing the feet to stay connected. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Lower it down, rub the hip if you need to. And when you're ready, come back for the clam kick. So we're inhaling now. Exhale, open, lengthen out that top leg. So working all this area here, keep that core locked on, keep your pelvis lifted. Lowering down and close, open, lengthen, connect and close, open, lengthen, connect and close, open, lengthen, connect and close. Keep that core on, hold it up there for a moment, connect the heels, close it down, take that top foot nice and long and lengthen out your body, stretching out that waist. And then we're going to bring the two legs in and stack them. We're going to inhale, exhale now as you push that leg behind you, lifting it 45 degrees and bringing back knee to knee. So inhale, exhale, lift, inhale, bringing it in, lift, bring it back in, tap the knee down, lift, pushing away, exhaling on the lift. 2 more. Last one, hold it out there. Point the toe, lengthen out, and bring it back in. And come up onto your side now, the same as we did earlier. So get your arm with your shoulder and elbow directly in line, with a nice 90-degree angle in your forearm. And push that top arm away because you need to readjust. Shins are parallel with the mat. Going to inhale and exhale, lifting from the waist. You're going to feel it here. Lifting up. 3. Inhale, lower, exhale, lift. 5. 6. If you feel it in your neck at all, then you need to readjust your arm. 7. And 8. Well done. Come back up for your mermaid stretch now. And pop your hand by your feet. Inhale, exhale, straight arm up towards the ear as you reach over. Allow those muscles to lengthen. It tingles and pinches a bit, but it's all good. Bring your other elbow back down onto the mat now, taking it the other way. Shake out now for your wrists. Just nice big shoulder rolls. And then we're going to come onto our backs. So we'll start bridging. So remember, practicing this is very good for your back health. Keep your feet just behind your glutes there. So we're going to practice that breathing a moment. So you're inhaling, pushing your pubic bone away, right, rolling through the pelvis. As you exhale, draw your coccyx and your sacral vertebrae back towards your waist, towards your lumbar. Inhale, tilting. Exhaling, rolling back through. Inhale. And exhale. And now with your bridge, take my arms to the side so you can see my spine working. I'm going to inhale. On my exhale, I'm going to mind muscle connection, thinking of this vertebrae, one at a time, up into the waist, the midsection,
Coming to the bra strap and up onto my shoulders. Never up onto the neck in Pilates. So we're inhaling now at the top. Inhale. Lock that core on. Exhale to give you fresh oxygen for those muscles. So get rid of all the gases that don't serve you, that you've used when you exhale. So your body focuses on the fresh air that you took in. So inhaling. Swap the bad gases for the good gases as you're exhaling. And you're coming up. Inhale. Exhale, lower. Inhale. Exhale, lowering and rolling. Coming up into your bridge now. Challenge your balance. Take your hands directly to the ceiling. Come up onto tiptoe, push up even higher with those feet. And we're inhaling, exhaling, locking on that core, taking one arm away and then the other. Taking one arm down, bring it up, inhale, lower, exhale, lift, inhale, lower, exhale, lift. So just giving the upper abdominals a bit of a stretch now, so two together, inhale, keep those ribs in tight, keep your core locked on, you won't go to the floor on this one. Just challenging that core to keep it locked on, bring it in. Inhale, lower, exhale, lift, inhale, exhale, roll down one vertebrae at a time, drop the heels down, bring the arms by your side. Coming into some more warm-up exercises for legs ready for dead bug now. Leg flat on the floor. You remember what I said about imprinting your spine, so your natural curve is here, you might get your hand or a card underneath it. You're going to inhale, exhale, rolling that back flat on the mat. So my back now is imprinting my spine, my pelvis is slightly tilted, my tail's tucked under, I've inhaled and I've exhaled. Take your arms flat beside you. If you want to resist pushing down into your hands, you can turn the palms up. I'm going to take my hands away so you can see what's happening. So I'm inhaling, and I'm sliding one foot out to the edge of the mat. I'm exhaling, drawing it back in. Inhale, take it away. Exhale, keep that back flat on the mat. Inhale, and exhale. Get used to what's going on in your abdomen as you take it away. Again, going to your edge, you feel your back come off the mat. You need to readjust or take your leg out less distance. Just marching on your back. Feel it here in the groin and deep into your core. Bring your feet back to center now. Step out to the corner of your mat. Keep your back flat on the floor. Step out with the other leg. Bring it in. Your back is coming off the mat, don't go so far. So we're locking on our core now. Inhale. Exhale. Lift the spine back flat on the mat. So lengthen out. Out. In. In. Take smaller steps if your back is coming off the mat. Just allow your heel to tap away. Keep that back flat on the mat. Lovely. So it's working from the navel down. Really feel that core. 4 more. 3 more. 2 more. Feel it in your core. quads as well, and your glutes are lifting your leg away. Hug your knees in. Okay, now we're going to lengthen one leg at a time, so hugging your left leg into your chest. Inhale, exhale, lengthen out that right leg, don't let the back come off the mat. Inhale, exhale, switch. Just going to switch, 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 switch. So in rectus diastasis, it's important to keep the head down, because the moment you start lifting the head off the floor, you're going to start flaring in the ribs, and then those organs pushing and separating your linear elbow, which is the connective tissue between the two sets in the middle of the elbow. Okay, so I'm going to go from here now to dead bug, but on the way there we're going to warm up with some toe taps. So we're going to inhale, exhale, navel to spine, curl your tail under so that your back imprints on the mat, bring both legs into tabletop, feel that sensation, remember the towel, make sure that your knees are directly above your hips, your shins are parallel to the ceiling. So again, I'm going to take my arms away so you can see. We're inhaling, lowering down, cores on tight. Wherever you can get to, it's perfectly fine. If you touch the floor, well and good, don't force it. It's all about that back staying in neutral, imprinting on the mat, and your core locked on, your pelvic floor brought up tight. 90-degree angle in the back of each leg, and also between the hip and the torso. Okay, come into tabletop now. Take your arms up, we're going to challenge that core even more now. We're going to do dead bug, so right arm, left leg. Inhale, exhale, lock on your core. Left leg goes out, right arm goes over. Don't take the arm right over. You want those upper abs to flare. Feel the sensation of your back imprinted on the mat. Drawing in. Inhale, extend. Exhale, lower. Feel it all working in that tummy. Forming like this. 3, and 2, and 1. Well done. Hug your knees in. Take a rock from side to side. Take your arms out into T position. Bring your legs back into tabletop. Inhale, exhale. Lock on your core as you tip over to one side. With bent legs, and your head goes to the other side with T stretch. Again, we're stretching, warming up this outer side of the body. Feel that stretch of the waistline there. Arms out to side. Inhale, exhale, lift. Inhale, exhale, lower down again. Inhale. Lifting to centre. Hands behind your thighs now. Rock and roll yourself up. Back to centre. Just going to stretch out those abductor muscles here. Inhaling. Exhaling, nice straight back, shoulders up, back and down. Think of your posture again. Never forget your posture, never forget your core locked on, your pelvic floor lifted. So ears, shoulders and hips. And we're just going to fall forward from the waist. You're going to feel it in the inside of your legs now. Just pulling forward, toes facing the ceiling. And just walking out. Just keep your gaze ahead. And then coming back in. Coming to cool down now. Just going to pop your feet together and flap your knees like butterfly wings. From here,
roll over into your cat-cow. So again, wrists, elbows, knees and hips all directly under each other. Inhaling as you reach up to the sky with your back, arching your back, pulling your core up from gravity. As you exhale, keep your arms strong and straight. And as you exhale, drop your chest down towards your elbows, but keeping your arms straight. And then tucking up your head and tail. So we're inhaling, pushing up. As you start to exhale, keep the core locked on. Know with control, feel the shoulder blades come together. And then release the back the opposite direction. Now your head and tail to lift. Take your right arm now, inhale. And exhale as you open up to the sky, looking forward to, looking to the ceiling, to your fingertips. And then inhale, bringing it down, threading the needle through. So you're threading the arm through. I'll just spin around so you can see that a bit more clearly. So we're coming to here. Again, feeling that release. Inhale. Exhaling, pushing back up. Opening up to the sky. Nice big stretch. Inhaling, threading the needle through, bringing your shoulder down towards the floor if you can. And coming back through centre. Tuck your toes underneath. Come up into downward dog. And just pedal those feet. Stretching out the calves. Walk through centre. Sweep your hands up your body as you roll up like we did in the beginning. Taking your right foot slightly in front of your left, pop your hands on your left thigh, bend your left knee. Sitting back but bending over with a straight back as if you're leaning over a cliff. We're lengthening out this front leg here, this right leg. And we're holding as we stretch out that hamstring. If you lift your foot, you get a deeper stretch. Take that leg behind you now, so right leg goes back, left leg stands bent. Calf stretch. Bring your right leg slightly behind your left. Squat down. I'm going to take it to the other side now, so your hands are going to go onto your bent right knee, onto your thigh. We're going to push back as we lengthen out the left leg. Looking over that cliff, back is flat, shoulders back and down. The tension is going to be from your glute, right down through the back of your leg there. Lift your foot if you wish to deepen the stretch. And then take it behind you. Squeezing your foot back. Find your calf stretch, wherever it's deep enough for you. Inhale and exhale. Bring your feet together now, take that little squat and lengthen up. Take a nice big stretch up to the sky, picking those apples, thanking that waist for stretching and giving you mobility today. Take your hands behind you now, so take your shoulders up, back and down, palms facing behind you. We're going to pulse 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Arms to centre, open that chest. Two more. Take your arms to the ceiling, fingers linked. Link your hands behind you, fold from hips, reaching up to the sky. And then swing down. Just warm up the waist there, tapping your kidneys. curtsy squat, so right leg behind left, curtsying down, left leg behind, curtsy down, take a step forward and take a bow. Thank you very much.